The Multi-Sector Governance Council is one of the mechanisms under the performance governance system required to be established under the compliance stage. It is created to encourage and formalize the participation of key stakeholders from relevant sectors who shall assist the agency in communicating and executing its vision, commitments, and strategic direction. Under the ambit of OPAPRU's principles of conflict-sensitive and peace-promoting, whole of society and empowering, the MSGC is designed as a collegial body who shall provide strategic guidance, monitor and evaluate the agency's performance, help cultivate a culture of transparency, accountability, and good governance in the agency, and advocates for the agency's organizational transformation to effectively and efficiently surpass the ever-changing demands of the Philippine Comprehensive Peace Process. Previously, the Office of the Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity had 14 MSGC members coming from key sectors such as national government agencies, the Bangsamoro government, local government units, security sector, civil society organizations, academe, women, youth, indigenous peoples, religious sector, media, and private sector. Anchored on its core values of integrity, inclusivity, and justice, the OPAPRU reconstituted the MSGC to further ensure diverse perspectives and representation. The council is led by its chairperson, Mr. Guillermo M. Luz, who is the Chief Resilience Officer of the Philippine Disaster Resilience Foundation, the country's major private sector coordinator for disaster risk reduction and management. Mr. Guillermo M. Luz also served as private sector co-chairperson of the National Competitiveness Council. The council is also led by its vice chairperson, Undersecretary Ostier A. Panadero, the current executive director of the Zulig Family Foundation. Undersecretary Panadero has a wealth of experience in local governance, having worked for close to 3 decades in various capacities at the Department of Interior and Local Government, where he was Undersecretary from 2007 until his retirement in 2018. As one of the leading Muslim leaders in the Philippines working to strengthen peace and development as well as promote human rights, justice, and democratic practices in Muslim Mindanao, and the concurrent president of the Philippine Center for Islam and Democracy, Ms. Amina Rasul Bernardo was chosen to be part of the MSGC once again. In 2019, she was a United Nations Peace Awardee. And in 2023, Ms. Rasul Bernardo was conferred with the Intercultural Achievement Award by Austrian Foreign Ministry in Vienna for her podcast She Talks Peace. As the chairperson of the Performance Governance System Committee and the Undersecretary for Planning and Public-Private Partnership Service of the Department of Public Works and Highways, Undersecretary Maria Catalina E. Cabral brings with her a vast experience to the OPAPRU MSGC. Undersecretary Cabral is the national president and first female highest leader of the Philippine Institute of Civil Engineers from 2017 to 2018 and the national president of the Road Engineering Association of the Philippines from 2019 to 2021. She is also a commissioned reserve force in the Armed Forces of the Philippines with the rank of Lieutenant Colonel in the Philippine Army. A peace builder with extensive experience and expertise in women, peace, and security, Dr. Jasmine N. Galase is a professor at the Department of International Studies of Miriam College. She is president of Pax Christi Pilipinas and chair of the Catholic Educational Association of the Philippines Justice and Peace Education Committee. Professor Galase is also a member of the board of the Philippine Council for Global and Peace Education and currently leads the Peace Education Network. A supply chain strategist and sustainability expert with extensive experience across Asia Pacific spanning 38 years, which began at Unilever Philippines and PepsiCo Incorporated, Mr. Evaristo S. Francisco Jr. is the current Chief Executive Officer of the Institute for Solidarity in Asia, the organization who introduced the Performance Governance System as its flagship program. A former Regional Director of the Department of Agriculture and Cordillera Administrative Region, Dr. Cameron P. Odsi immersed himself in the foreign assisted projects, collaborating with local communities and stakeholders. In 2023, Dr. Odsi started providing his services to the CDA-CPLA peace process, continuing to contribute in addressing the concerns and supporting the initiatives of the agency concerning the development, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation of agricultural programs and projects. An expert in public policy and strategic negotiations, Professor Manuel J. De Vera is part of the core faculty of the Asian Institute of Management. He is currently the executive director of the AIM Team Energy Center for Bridging Leadership, an endowed institution with a vision of a society without divides. Aside from his work in academia, Professor De Vera has over a decade of experience in public policy design and implementation, having been a chief of staff at the House of Representatives, Congress of the Philippines, and later as Undersecretary Designate at the Office of the President. While our Multi-Sector Governance Council represents diverse expertise and perspectives, our shared and collective purpose of bridging divisions and championing peace and reconciliation unites us. This council is a testament to our unwavering commitment to peace through collaboration and dedication for the greater good of all Filipinos.